Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. I'm on leg 2 of my trip up north from the Daytona area. Just left Fayetteville. Right now I'm up around Bentonville on I-95 northbound. Thanks for tuning back in. Little local history. Bentonville is the site of one of the last Civil War battles in the eastern part of the United States in 1865. Once the troops down here surrendered, that was pretty much the end of the Civil War. Large active combat engagements. I've never been to the battlefield, but one of these days I'll get over there. It's just a short distance off the highway here. Yeah, it was good to hang out with my cousin, his wife, and the other folks that I'd never met. My dad and his brother and sister kind of parted ways a couple decades ago. So all these cousins that I've been seeing up here in North Carolina, I never grew up with. But you can tell we were family because we fit together like peas in a pod. Had a really good time up here in North Carolina. Gonna go head up to Northern Virginia and hang out with some friends of my cousin, the one I stayed with. And they're all motorcycle people, so we're gonna go for some rides and go have a good time. Considering what the traffic is like between here and Richmond, I'll probably be on the road for a couple of hours until I get to the Richmond-Petersburg area. I stopped and got gas at Benton, which is right off of I-95. Just passed by Shelton's Harley Davidson. I've been there before. Last time I was up this way, my cousin and I went there, and then we had lunch at the Cracker Barrel next door. We're in Virginia now. Traffic's been kind of moderate, I'd say. Opened up a little bit just now, but had a lot of big trucks slowing everybody down. We only got 2 lanes in this area. Got 52 miles till Petersburg, sign just said, which is a little bit south of, what we got here? Fender bender and a backup. Yeah, Petersburg is a little bit south of Richmond. Knock on wood. Fortunately, I haven't hit anything like that yet. And to be honest, that shouldn't be that bad. There was a car in one of the travel lanes back there. Didn't look like it had too much damage to move. It's like, don't worry, the cop will be able to tell what happened if you move your car. Just get out of the travel lane. Well, this goes on for quite a while. I just got some fuel a little bit south of Petersburg. Entering the Petersburg area now. Traffic's still pretty good. Coming into Richmond now. Got the Marlboro place over there. That's what that big thing is. Cigarette manufacturing headquarters. Downtown Richmond up here ahead. Richmond and Jacksonville are the worst parts of this trip. There's the James River over there. I think that's what that is. Old Town, Virginia. Richmond, Virginia, I mean. Stay in your lane, buddy. Take a break in Doswell, Virginia. That's right near King's Dominion. It's a King's Dominion exit. Grab a bite to eat. Get off the bike for a few minutes. Go to Booger King. I don't do Booger King very often, but I'm hungry and I want to stop right now. Oh, there's King's Dominion right across the street there. Right there. I haven't been to that place since high school. there's the roller coasters over there. Closed down because of all the COVID garbage. We're in the Fredericksburg area right now, crossing over the Rappahannock River. Down there, don't know if you can see it. Fredericksburg's that away, the Old Town section. Back during the Civil War, the Northern troops came down, crossed that river on a pontoon bridge under fire, and made a whole bunch of assaults up the hill, but didn't quite make it. Back in December of 1862. And also down there on the north bank is the boyhood home of George Washington, known as Ferry Farm. Both of my kids went to University of South Florida, and they did archaeology work with one of their professors at Ferry Farm. I got to go see it one summer when I came up here to drop them off. That was pretty cool. A lot of history in that town. Traffic's getting kind of crappy. Was slowing down near Fredericksburg, heading north, and as you can see over there, just a big solid mass of traffic crawling along at about 30, it looks like. The closer you get to DC, Washington DC, the worse the traffic usually gets. I grew up in the Washington DC area. As much fun as it was to be a kid around there growing up, I would never move back. Way too expensive to live there. Crowded as unbelievably crowded. Heck, even when I was younger and before I moved away, I couldn't stand having to drive to work. Worst part of the day, driving to work and back. Nice living in Florida. It has its faults, but definitely a lot less crowded where I'm at. Let's see, we're getting pretty close to getting off of 95 here shortly anyway, so we'll be heading west towards the Manasass area once I get off of 95. I'm gonna cut the camera until then because traffic's getting thick. We're passing by Quantico Marine Corps Base. The National Museum of the Marine Corps is also there. And I believe the FBI has training facilities there as well. Back before I moved away from the DC area, I was in the Maryland National Guard before I went active duty, and we used to come down here and train sometimes. Yeah, traffic's really getting crappy. Kind of stop and go. One minute you're doing 50, the next minute you're coming to a stop or crawling. And I've only got about 2 or 3 miles to go before I'm gonna get off the highway finally. Hopefully it won't be the same when I get off the highway, because it'll take me forever to get where I'm going if it is. Alright, we're finally off interstate highway. Got about, I don't know, 11 miles until I hit Manasass, and where I'm going is kind of near there. So we're off the major highways now in suburbia. Urban sprawls reaching all the way down here. When I was a kid, this area was nothing but country. That's the end of this leg. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the content, please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. And I'll see you on the next one.